diamonds, starting with a solitaire. Solitaires are classic, they're a #1 bestseller, and this particular solitaire is very special. It features 6 prongs. Now, traditionally, you may see a 4-prong setting. This is a 6-prong, which gives it a little more security because you have 6 prongs to hold it in place. Notice the fire and brilliance from this Forever One moissanite. The reason you're seeing even more than normal is because you're using 6 prongs that are very narrow. It allows a lot of light through each and every stone and showcases this beautiful stream of color called fire, as well as the light play, which is the brilliance. And as you know, Forever One moissanite is 10% more brilliant than a diamond. Now, this one main stone is very classic. That prong setting, the 6 prongs, is known as a Tiffany style setting. You'll also notice the knife edge. So a knife edge on the side of gold. This is all in white gold. That knife setting allows you to have this clean, linear, smooth design, slightly raised. You can see that it gives it a more elevated appearance. This was first designed in 1886. Designed by Tiffany's, using that special 6-prong design to maximize the amount of light reaching the stone, the knife edge, the thin prongs, all give the stone maximum sparkle. It also elevates the diamond or the moissanite into a solitaire setting that gives it more prominence. So what it does is it really highlights the stone itself. It shows you the size, that beautiful brilliance, the color that you choose. And when you're choosing our Forever One moissanite, this is a DEF in color. So it is the brightest, the whitest, and the most fabulous color to put in white gold because you see no extra color infused in that center stone. Now, this particular piece, as you can see, has a big stone, 1.92 carats. This is nearly 2 full carats. Every time you're buying a stone on a full carat, let's just say we went up to 2 carats, it exponentially increases the cost of the stone. So for you to buy just below 2 carats or just below 3 carats, it's going to be much more affordable. This is part of our Forever One moissanite collection, all set in 14 karat white gold. And this price point is $2,139. But I'm really just showing you styles of settings. So you can choose your own size of stone, set it in either 4 or 6 prongs, and that is going to be your classic solitaire style. It's one of the most famous, the most classic, and it really highlights the look of that particular and the shape of that particular stone. A single diamond or a single stone in an engagement ring is a symbol of everlasting love. So this is really symbolizing that beauty of that simple, pure, and elegant love. The next setting that I'd love to show you is something a little more modern, and this is where you have a halo of stones around that center stone. So the halo on this one, first of all, the total carat weight is 1.48 carats. It is a cushion cut in the center. I have smaller stones as a halo or that sparkle of diamond look all the way around in Forever One moissanite, or you can also order this in our classic diamonds, our lab created diamonds. This is called our signature style, and I'll show you what that means. But the cushion cut comes in, that center stone, a really rounded square. So that's what a cushion is. A cushion essentially is combining 2 different shapes, a round with a square shape and adding stones around the perimeter of the center stone, giving it much bolder, bigger look. It looks like a much higher carat weight. The total carat weight, including the side stones, is 1.48 carats. But essentially, you're able to spend a lot less. Because you're not focused on getting a larger center stone, you're including all of those beautiful stones surrounding it, giving it a bigger presence on the hand. This style is considered to be more modern. It was also first popularized in the 1920s and the 1930s. I think it has a wow factor to it. This is this type of setting that I have, and I also have a cushion. That's what my husband gave me because I like the bigger looks. And the fun part is you have the illusion of the larger stone without the price tag. So if you're looking to save money, you're on a budget, you really want to get a bigger look, but you want to create that in another way, the outer stones, that perimeter of a halo, truly does give you a much bigger, bolder look. Now what you're looking at is Forever One moissanite. This is DEF in color. That means that it is colorless. It's also coming in at 1.48 carats. And the moissanite, this particular setting, is going to give you a classic 4-prong setting. Now let me show you from the side profile. You'll see that there is a cage-like design there. When you look at the very interior, we have a floret. That is our signature setting from our Charles & Covard brand. So just so you know, in the very center, you do have a moissanite in the interior of the ring. That's really something for you. This is a setting that is still classic from the outside, but from the inside, you know it has that special feature. There's more gold content. There's another moissanite stone on the interior. And I just like knowing that you have a fully finished piece of jewelry that is architecturally beautiful from every angle. And you can really see that design element. It almost looks like a butterfly from the side profile. Now this one is $1,589, but as you know, all of the settings that I'm showing you can also feature our beautiful lab created diamonds. So although this is moissanite and it's our highest quality of moissanite, you can also use our lab created diamonds. Now this particular piece also gives you an antique appeal, very much an Edwardian period where they'd have a little more flourish and decoration. You also have a knife edge on the side. So the knife edge means we've taken the gold setting on the side of the ring and we've compressed it so that there is a sharper line on the side profile. That makes the band appear to be even more slim, but you can see that it still has the durability. It's still solid white gold. And remember, you can always choose from white gold, rose gold, yellow gold, and platinum settings. Platinum settings stopped being used as much in the 1940s during the war when platinum was needed for creating some of the different weapons that we were creating at the time. So people stopped using platinum, but nowadays you really have a choice depending on the price you want to spend. Now the next setting that I want to show you is going to be using side stones. So on my hand now, I have an oval in the very center, and this is 2.34 carats in totality, including the side stones. So the side stones are a pave of moissanite on the shoulders of the shank of the ring. That stops about halfway. You don't really need them on the back. And this is giving you a beautiful center stone featured beautifully and complemented by accent stones. Those are 16 round stones, 8 on either side. Now that center stone can be either a solitaire like you see here. Now this solitaire features 4 prongs. You could also do a halo design. So that means I could really surround that center stone with other smaller accent stones to give it a larger presence and look. Or you could choose from a myriad of settings that we have on our website at charlesandcovard.com. But the beauty is the elongation of the ring, showing off that center stone beautifully, giving you more sparkle and glamour on the side stones, and yet you're not detracting from the center stone itself. This is a DEF in quality moissanite Forever One. That's our highest quality caliber. And you're also setting it in 14 karat white gold. As I mentioned earlier, though, you could use yellow gold, rose gold, white gold, or platinum. I really love the oval. It elongates the finger beautifully. This setting, I think that if I hadn't gotten in a halo style, this is another side stone style that I would really love just to give a little more glamour and sparkle to the ring itself. But this is one that also was originally started to be gifted back in a Queen Elizabeth time. So when she was getting engaged in 1947, she was given a ring that was flanked by smaller stones, just like this in 1947. So it became more and more popular to add those stones. And obviously, then we moved into the 3-stone look. So the 3-stone look is featured really beautifully here by featuring past, present, future. So there's quite a few different symbolisms or meanings to a 3-stone design. One is symbolizing your relationship in the past. The largest stone in the center symbolizes your love today. And then you have the 3rd stone representing your future together and your love in the future. Now, I did want to mention it's also known to be something symbolizing family. So it could be that that center stone symbolizes your child and then a mother and father, or it could be that a parent is featured in the very center and then children on either side. Regardless, you're looking at an elongated cushion cut. This is a Forever One moissanite in a signature setting with 3 stones in an engagement ring set in 14 karat white gold. Now, this is the largest of the rings that I'm showing you right now. It's nearly 4 carats, 3.96 carats. It is gorgeous. I love it. TEF in color on the stone itself. You can see how white these stones are. And this also represents the journey a couple takes together. If you want a larger setting, if you want it to have a bigger presence, the side stones is a magnificent way to do it. And it also gives you a very unique look, which is striking and romantic. It's also an opportunity to mix different stone shapes. So you see in the center, I have a cushion, but on the side stones, you're looking at a half moon. So the half moon on either side gives it more of a curved feel. It's also really taking up space on the hand. You can see that it's flush to that center stone beautifully. And I personally love this setting if you want a bigger look overall. Now, engagement rings arrived to America in the 1840s, but the very first diamond ring was actually brought to America at that time in 1840s. Nowadays, people are using colored stones, they're using moissanite, they're using diamonds. So there's so much more opportunity for you to be able to create your own signature look using either colored stones, or maybe you want to stick with your classic clear and white. And for those of you who are really looking to save money, I think moissanite is an excellent choice. Moissanite gives you 10% more brilliance, 2.4 times the amount of fire of a diamond, and that means you'll get a lot more light play. So you'll see on this stone that you can see flashes of yellows, lavenders, pinks, blues. That's the fire that I'm talking about. And this is also something that is giving you a very unique design by having the 2 half moons. I've never seen a setting like this before. It's incredibly unique. And the history of engagement rings starts in ancient Rome. So in the beginning, when engagement rings were created, so many different gemstones were used. It wasn't just about having white gemstones. So that's something that we evolved into back in the early 1900s. And then nowadays, there's so much more versatility and people are going back to having signature styles. For example, I know J-Lo just got a green engagement ring. So before she had a yellow, now it's green. So really you can be so fluid with your decision making in terms of the shapes of the stones, the side stones, the colors of the center stones. And now let me show you the interior of this ring that, again, lends itself to being a signature piece. So when we say signature collection from Charles & Covard, that means that on the interior of the ring, the setting shows you set in gold 4 petals representing color, clarity, conscience, and carat weight. Now, all 4 of those in the very center is a moissanite stone. So that moissanite is just another little added detail. Here's your highlighted profile. You can see that it has more of a cathedral style. It's curved on the center, hugs the finger beautifully, but raised off of the hand. It's a gorgeous piece. This is my personal favorite. I didn't see this one when I was looking for engagement rings, but the price point on this one is $3,949, featuring our Forever One moissanite, and it is the biggest look. Now, of course, you can choose any shape of side stones, any shape of center stone, all of your choices of metals: rose gold, white gold, yellow gold, platinum. And then you can also choose from Forever One moissanite or lab created diamonds. All of our designs are available for you, and you can choose your own at charlesandcovard.com. Enjoy and happy shopping for your next engagement ring, or maybe it's your very first. I always look at it as you can always upgrade too, ladies. Think about that for yourself. And gentlemen, perhaps you want to give her a little bit of a larger stone for an engagement ring replacement as you move along your life and you have a little more money to spend, or perhaps her tastes change over time. I also look at it as if you're traveling a lot, you want to have another ring that you could potentially wear on travels. If you have a ring right now that's tens of thousands of dollars, you really don't want to travel with it. It could be dangerous, could lose it. So that's another option for you. All of these rings, if you can believe it, all of these rings are under $4,000. So very, very affordable comparatively to lab created diamonds in some cases, and definitely much more affordable than mined diamonds. So I think that Forever One Moissanite is a fantastic choice, but if you are someone who just still wants your classic diamond, we have that selection for you on our website. Happy shopping, everyone, and enjoy.